Open house is this weekend. We know it can feel overwhelming to figure out what you want to study and where you want to spend the next 4 years. You probably spent hours doing stuff.
I'm not interested. Sorry.
Harvard University is one of only 21 universities to qualify for top Carnegie classification in both research and student success. That's right.
I don't care. I already did my safeties and my reaches and my targets. I don't care.
Hi, I just sent you some fun new dorm ideas. Once you're done planning your dream dorm, go ahead and apply to MIT.
Oh, no! Oh my God, Jane! Oh my God, it's you, thank God. Oh my God, I can't write any more supplementals. I can't. The colleges, they won't stop emailing me. They won't leave me alone. I don't know what to do.
So how are your college apps going?
No!
Hello and welcome to the Transcript. This week, we investigate a new tobacco bill.
Holly Hot Takes Talks Flex.
And we dive deep into the city council.
On Thursday, it was announced that Israel and Hamas have agreed to a new ceasefire set to begin within 24 hours, marking a major step towards ending the months of conflict. Under the deal, Hamas would release Israeli hostages and Israel would begin a limited withdrawal from Gaza. World leaders are calling the deal a hopeful sign, and the next stage will focus on enforcing the truce, delivering aid, and beginning talks on rebuilding Gaza while ensuring Israel's security. In national news, on Thursday, a federal judge in Illinois has blocked ICE from making arrests without warrants in the Chicago area, calling the practice a violation of civil rights. The decision reinforces limits on federal immigration power and strengthens legal protections for immigrant communities. ICE will now be required to report its arrest to the court each month for oversight. Advocates say the ruling is a major win for accountability and also for human rights. The order, issued on October 9, 2025, will remain in place at least through February 2026. In local news, the director of the Northampton Housing Authority has resigned after an investigation into severe misconduct. The board has named Sharon Kimball as acting director. The board says it's focused on restoring trust and stability in the Northampton Housing Authority. I'm Shira, and thanks for watching.
This week, there was an assembly explaining the new changes in Flex. Today, we're walking around NHS to interview students on how they feel about the changes. My name's Lucas, and this is Hallway Hot Takes. Who am I here with today?
Tess Upsider.
What do you think about the Flex changes that are happening?
I think it's really unfortunate because some people needed those clubs and wanted to put them on college applications and stuff, and now especially people that do sports after school can't do them.
Who am I here with today?
Quinn Lewis.
What do you think of the Flex changes that are happening right now?
It sucks really bad, and I'm kind of really disappointed in our school system a little bit because the usage of the library and gym flex and just the sports that can be available during the day that some kids that can't make it to, it feels like the school's being really inconsiderate about those kids that can't make it, and it really sucks.
Who am I here today?
I'm Joseph Greco.
And I'm Henry Waglam.
What do you guys think about the Flex changes going on right now?
I think it's really annoying because we're both in math club, and it means that even though we're learning so much, and it is education, that DESE doesn't count it as education, and it's not part of the 999 hours or 990 hours that we get.
I think there's just so many clubs and all sorts of activities that are just going to have to be removed or moved to a morning. And some people on buses, that's they just can't go in the morning. Or if they move it to the evening, then you get all this stuff with sports and conflicts. And then all of a sudden there are kids who are not in clubs who would be. And clubs help with colleges. They're just fun. There's so many uses for clubs, and it's really annoying that we have to see that removed because one parent reported us.
Thank you guys for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Who am I here with today?
Anna Paxman.
What do you think about the Flex changes?
I don't have any strong words about them. I mean, I don't really know what the changes are, but I couldn't care less as long as I get out of school.
All right. Who am I here with today?
Finnegan Newman.
What do you think about the Flex changes that are currently happening?
They don't really affect me very much. I'm not a part of any clubs that would meet in Flex, so I don't really have any strong opinions on them. But I think they're kind of negative, I guess, if I had to say something.
Thanks for watching Hallway Hot Takes.
Last week, federal legislation was passed that would prevent teens under 18 from working on tobacco farms, which are known for employing lots of minors. There's been concerns of heat, green tobacco illness, and harsh working environments. Historically, in the 1930s, kids as young as 12 have been employed on tobacco farms and have been paid as low as 50 cents per hour. However, teens have still been employed under said farms. Today, we spoke to the Plainville farm owner as well as a previous employee about their time working on said farm to understand more about teens and tobacco.
I don't agree that it's oppressive child labor. I think it's one of the easier jobs on a farm.
I've been doing it for nearly half my life. I started when I was 9 years old. I've never found it oppressive. It is hard work, but at the end of the day, I always get paid. I'm always treated fairly. I don't think it's fair to call it oppressive at all because it's just like any normal job. There's nothing different about working in tobacco versus scooping ice cream at an ice cream shop.
Most high school kids are between 16 and 18 that are here working in tobacco. I just can't fathom why they even propose this legislation. This might be government overreach.
I don't think my life has been negatively impacted by tobacco farming at all. I would say it's been positively impacted instead. I've learned many things from working on the tobacco farms since I was a young kid that have helped me develop through my life.
The amount of nicotine you get through your skin or dermally is minimal. Most people actually enjoy it. I know when we're working in tobacco, everybody's happy. When we stop, people go into withdrawal and they're not as happy. We've worked with kids in tobacco for forever, since I was growing up, and no, we've never had a problem. Tobacco is one of the more enjoyable jobs around because you're doing so many different things. It's not like you're bent over picking all day. You do a lot. You get a chance to learn new skills. You get a chance to drive. You get a chance to meet new people. There's very few negatives. As a matter of fact, when kids are given a choice, do they want to work in tobacco or vegetables, almost overwhelmingly they choose tobacco. So to me, that says it all.
For more information, you may speak to your U.S. Representative, Rosa DeLaura, or Democratic Whip, Dick Durbin.
On Tuesday, September 16th, Northampton City Council preliminary elections were held. These elections narrowed down the councilor-at-large race to 4 candidates: Benjamin Spencer, Deb Henson, Garrick Perry, and Meg Robbins. We sat down with the candidates to learn what each of their platforms are.
As far as my policies go, what I'm thinking about is really trying to make sure that Northampton is moving towards the future, where I think we really need to start to embrace the idea that more people are going to be coming to the city for so many reasons. We're a city that provides a lot of safety and comfort for folks, and I think that in order for us to be able to accommodate people, we need to build more housing. We need to make sure that we're helping keep affordability within our city, and I think we need to be sure that we're welcoming to everyone.
I'd like to foster communication and transparency back and forth between the council and the community, and have those opinions brought into the budgeting process. I want it to be like polling. Like, let's say if the school budget comes up, we get actual information from the community, because I believe the community wants the schools to be adequately funded. Then have town hall meetings. We can have a ton of people come to discuss things with their elected officials, not just the public comment where there's no answer.
My biggest priorities for being on City Council are really about having community voice be what drives decision making in our city. And at this point, it feels as though it's a little narrow, and it's time to really be going out to folks who live here and saying, what are your concerns, what are your worries, and helping those be the priorities that drive the vision that we're going to move forward in. Participatory democracy, I think, would be really good, and participatory budgeting, which is where you go out to wards, you go out to people. There are even apps that can help do that, and you say, okay, what would you prioritize when we look at the budget? It would be a new conversation for Northampton. It's happening in metropolitan cities across the country. I'd love to have us explore that.
I'm running again because I'm still excited to do the work that I've been working on. I'm very proud of having helped write the legislation that led to the Select Committee to study racialized harms against African American students and workers, and that led to the creation of the Reparations Commission. And I've been serving on that since it started. I've also been working very intimately in trying to look at ways to reignite our nightlife. I spent most of my time working in retail as well as entertainment and music venues here. And so that's very important for me, especially as we redesign our Main Street. So those are two things that are really important to me. But also, I'm running because I think that continuity and experience is important.
The Counselor at Large candidates will face off in the November 4th election. I'm Jane, and you're watching The Transcript.
Thanks for watching. Creative Writing Club meets Mondays after school.
Come join and write.
We're talking about the transcript.